YouTube? My name is Nick, and today I make my long-awaited return to YouTube. Took way too long of a hiatus. We moved here a couple months ago. It's been a long process. Still kind of unpacking things. I've been building a lot of furniture here and there. Got my CD shelves here. Head's kind of blocking them. This isn't going to be the permanent setup here. I'm kind of just in between things. I missed making them, so I'm here again to make a Metalhead Box unboxing. I thought this was just a good video to get back into it. It's been far too long. It's been 3 or 4 or 5 months. And my next video is going to be the end of the year list. Been working very hard on that. But anyways, that's not why we're here. So let's go ahead and get into this box. I haven't opened it at all. Just kind of broke the seal. So let's get right into it. This first item we have here is honestly pretty sweet. I really dig these pins. This is an entombed left-hand path pin. I don't know if you'll be able to read what's on it, but there's actually some text on here. Let me take it off and read it. It says, "Rest in festering slime, here burns the souls of 1,000 generations. Join the club." That's pretty dope. I really like this one. Entombed is one of my favorite old school bands. Not a fan, really, of the newer material, but the first couple albums are classics. Sorry for the sirens. Can't really help that. We live in a more populated area now, so more sirens galore. So this next item is the shirt. We'll save that for last. Guess we'll start with the CDs. This first one we have here. I don't know what this is exactly. It looks like some sort of black metal. Maybe some sort of Quebecois. It's actually from Quebec, and it's in French. This is Strappado, or Strappaz, with L'Héritage du Monde. I know a very, very small amount of French, so I'm sure that was incorrect. This looks pretty depressing. This looks pretty bleak and emotional. I don't know exactly what this band does, but that's my first impression. I have no idea what this is. That's kind of my anticipation here to go into these Metalhead boxes, because I typically have no idea what I'm going to get from the CDs. I have gotten a couple of duplicates over the years, but it's honestly pretty rare. So this next item we have here, I took it out of the packaging subconsciously, is a shot glass of, looks like either Sepultura or Suffocation. I honestly can't remember. I don't have many shot glasses, so this is pretty dope, honestly. I'm not a drinker, my wife's not a drinker, but these kind of just look good in a display cabinet or on a shelf or something. But that is really cool. I appreciate that. Sorry if my hands look gross. I have a dirty job. Alright, so this next CD is one I've actually had on my want list here for a little while. This is released on Comatose Music. This was released in 2019. This is Strappado with Exigit Sincere Devotions Affectus. Pretty gruesome, old school, vile artwork. I'm really digging it. I haven't listened to this much, but I know that it is pretty horrific. I'm pretty into Strappado. I don't know how much of their other stuff that I have, but this is one that I did have on my want list, and I'm really excited to actually get this. That's one of the coolest things about getting the Metalhead box, is sometimes you'll just get stuff that you wanted anyways. So this next thing that we have, take it out of the bag here. This looks pretty cool. This is a little dog tag of this symbol here. I don't know what this symbol's called. I just refer to it as Brimstone, because that's what it's... this is the symbol of that in the Binding of Isaac game, if anyone's played that. But this is actually pretty high quality. I enjoy this. Really textured backing. It's really thick. I dig it. I don't know if I'd ever wear this, but I would definitely display something like that. Alright, next item we have here looks like a book of some sort. Maybe a catalog or something. I feel like I have gotten one of these before. This looks really cool. This is Cult Never Dies Compendium 2 with Wardruna, Kampfar, Blaze of Perdition, Balsagoth, Psy, and Rotting Christ. Yes, I read that mirrored. This has just like maybe some interviews. Yeah, some interviews and some band promos and some artwork, stuff like that. I would definitely be interested in looking at the Psy part of this. I really dig Psy, and also Blaze of Perdition. This is pretty cool. This is kind of a dying art almost. Stuff like this is kind of hard to come by anymore. I'm glad that metal was one of the few like old guard media properties that still has print, because it's kind of just nice to hold it in your hand and come back to it and look at it from time to time. Alright, so I have a spoiler card here. So yeah, that was a Sepultura, Shot Glass, Leviathan Cross. Okay, now I know. And the second to last item we have here is a pretty cool one. Definitely one of the legacy people. This is Jack Gibson of Exodus. Pretty cool looking dude. Looking war-torn and well-weathered. Metalhead Box exclusive. Again, these are great. Last month they got Tom Gabriel Fisher, which is just absolutely insane. I'm sure he's up there on anyone's list of greatest metal musicians of all time, living or non-living. And that was a pretty huge addition to my signature collection. Like, if you didn't get last month's box, then I pity you. So actually, the last item we have here is going to be the shirt. And I did cheat and look at the sheet. I'm sorry, but I don't know what this design is. It's actually pretty gnarly looking. This is really cool. This is drawn and quartered. Some kind of like almost digital looking, like old school artwork. It's almost a little hard to pick up all the detail. It does look really detailed, like up close though. Metalhead Box always does an extremely high quality job with their shirts. I've never had one that didn't fit. Didn't have one that was a little wonky printed. It always looks great. But there's like a billion little lines all over this. Just like little lines of detail. Give you one last look. This is really cool. I'm really digging orange these days. Yellow and orange is kind of doing it for me. So that was the last item of this Metalhead box. This was a pretty dope one. I'm pretty excited about that Strappado CD. One less thing I gotta buy on my own. The videos will come a lot more frequently. I'll try not to make it a couple more months for the end of the year list video. I'm probably gonna do 25 again this year. It's just so hard for me to narrow so many down. Like, I still don't even know what my end of the year list looks like. I just kind of have a big stack that I'm kind of moving and changing around every time I look at it. I still don't have an album of the year, but that's something I'm going to have to decide on my own. So thank you for listening to my ramblings. Hopefully you missed me a little bit. I promise I'll be making more videos here soon. I got so much stuff planned, and and I'm just happy to start making this again and having an environment where I can kind of film a little better. It'll be a little more organized next time around, but I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you found something that you enjoyed in this video. Go get yourself a Metalhead box. It's a great value. Comes at the end of every month. Just kind of a nice thing to treat yourself to. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you'll watch my next video. My end of the year videos is usually my best video of the year, I feel like. So look forward to that if you want to come back. And I'll see you next time. Mwah.